Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this vector. They've already traced it. It's perfect. But they want to get rid of that little flaw right there. It's Mother Nature, first of all, and we can do it two ways. I am going to left click, right click, and outline. And if you notice, these are lines, so we can manipulate these two lines. This is one way to do it. I'm going to show you two ways in case this, just didn't ever work out. I'm going to cut those lines right there. And then I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool and I'm going to fill that in. But I actually need to fill that in. And see, I get that. Now, I'm going to move this over. So this is just one way to do it. It's probably a little quicker, but I thought I'd show both ways. So now we kind of have a funny line. So we're going to left click, right click. And the Smart Fill, what it did is made it all perfect. So I'm going to bring this in, bring this out, maybe delete this node, and we're pretty good to go. This one might be a little bit too close to that other. And if you're just engraving this part wouldn't matter, but if you're cutting that out, you want these two pieces. Now, so that's one way. And probably the way I would do it, because that looks pretty good. Now, I actually need to make my line thicker, as you can see. It's kind of hard to tell when you've just got two lines, but we'll go ahead and grab that and go up here and make our vein. Basically, that's a vein, a little bit thicker. Now, the other way to do it, and I did it this way on my other one. I'm just going to cut this leaf out. I'm going to take the 2-point line and I'm just going to cut right there. And I'm just going to delete that line. Delete that leaf. Now I'm going to say this one's about the appropriate size of that one. It's got a little flaw in it. I'm going to take that flaw out right now. So it's going to be a little bit different and you could extend that. But now I'm going to take a 2-point line and I'm going to cut this out. But what I'm going to do is take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. And then I can take my Smart Fill. I need to go ahead and get rid of this line immediately, so I won't forget, and get rid of this line immediately. Take this, left click, right click. Now this would be the better way to fix it if you're going to say you're going to add more leaves to it. And I probably didn't do the best job of getting it perfect, but I'm going to put that node right there on that one. And then I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to move the center rotation of that. And I'm going to bring this leaf up a little bit. Now, what we can do is actually cut away. Well, can't do that. I can take that node and delete it. And what I want to do is, I'm going to do it. I'm going to select, I really just want those. So I'm going to do one at a time. I'm going to right click and break it apart. Right click and break it apart. And then when I cut it out, it'll be gone. I might be able to, whoop, can't cut that one yet either. So we can, and by doing this, and the reason that probably did it, I didn't have, so I'm going to just break this apart. Now see if I can cut it. We could always cut that later. I should have just waited. See, they're not on the line. I didn't have a good rotation, but if we put it to there, now we should be able to delete that line. And then just kind of match up these lines. Take the Smart or the Shape tool and get on there and just bring that to there. Bring that to there. And this way, the reason I'm showing this, you could make new leaves, a total different leaf. Now, and always take the Smart Fill tool and fill it in. Move it out of the way and just kind of look at it, left click, right click. And by left click, right click, I've had a lot of people over the years ask me, well, left click means no fill, right click means outline. And then you could actually bring this up a little bit more if you wanted. And that, by doing that, it would make the leaves a little bit different. You can take the shape tool and just grab these two leaves and just bring them up into here. You'd probably want to delete these two nodes. You don't have to turn on your calculator to do that. My delete button and calculator are side by side, and we could probably bring that up, and that doesn't look too bad. And by doing this, I don't see any other flaws. You've got two different leaves. This leaf and that leaf are different, just like every leaf. And see, like if you were going to cut this out, this leaf right here, this part right here, so we can go to break curve apart, and we can move that a little way. So if you were cutting this out, you couldn't have these things so close to each other. Now we've got all our manipulation. We're going to take the Smart Fill tool and fill it in. And we have a new leaf and some altered leaves. I hope that helped somebody, and thank you for watching.